Hi everybody, Gazi here. And this is Jack. He's an '07 Road King, and I'm doing a couple modifications to him. And before I button him up, I thought a few of you might be interested in what's going on. This is a Screaming Eagle Stage 1 air kit. Try to zoom in. So the first thing that I've done is the breathers coming out of motor. You see on this side here, going right into the throttle body. The problem with that is it also sucks oil. This thing was so gummed up, it was amazing. Problem being, if you look at the angle coming from this breather tube, it's on the uphill side, so instead of just sucking vapors out of the motor like it's supposed to, you're also sucking oil through gravity. If they would have brought the breathers from the case up to the throttle body, you'd only be sucking vapors in and no oil. Mine was so bad that I had to tear it down, decarbing the heads, and while I did that, I went ahead and bought a Fuel Moto, big bore kit. So he's now a 107 cubic inch. I asked the Harley dealers what was going on with the heads and why they're so gummed up. He told me it wasn't broke in right and sealed, and the rings never sealed, and I was getting blow by and everything else. Well, he never smoked, never gave me any indications of troubles or problems. It wasn't until about 1,000 miles ago I noticed him started acting up again. I had a Dynamax tuner on it. It would tune up just great. 1,000 miles later, she'd start pinging, not running right. I'd have to retard the timing. I would have to richen it up, go for another 500,000 miles, and it would happen all over again. So after a lot of research, I found out I'm not the only one having problems, and the problem is the breathers going into the throttle body, sucking oil, causing all kinds of problems, from your bike not holding tunes to serious carbon problems. So the best thing to do is not let that happen. So the first mod I did, this being a Screaming Eagle Stage 1 kit, was very simple. This plug right here actually was just flat. Plugged in like this, breathed right into the throttle body. It's just a rubber plug, and all I did was drill that hole straight back to the size diameter of this vacuum line. Now a lot of people, what they do is they just take the hose off and fill this all full of some kind of silicone or RTV and let it dry. I decided to keep the plugs intact because it's already sealing everything up with the hose coming through. This little breather tube's doing absolutely nothing. When you're done, you just plug it in. Both sides come down to a T right below the air filter. Got a little black hose, goes under the bike, and I rod it out to the other side. Instead of the side with the brake, they say if the stuff gets on the brakes, it'll ruin them in a hurry. So I routed everything over to the other side of the bike to just vent it out to the atmosphere. That was mod number 1. Very simple. Just drill that plug, stick the hose through it. You'll see that The air filter goes right over it, bolt it down. Now this kit itself runs the standard cover. It fits right over the hoses. Very, very, very simple modification. Now I'm not going to be sucking any of this crap back into the engine, and hopefully that'll solve a lot of my problem.